Hey everyone, Amos Bilo here from Coaching by Bilo, Health and Life Coach. I actually have the pleasure of introducing you to someone I've had the pleasure of working with, Miss Danae. I want to let you know who she is, what she does, why we ended up together, and what came out of it as well.
So my name is Danae Matherly, and I am a speaker, and I speak in Sioux Falls and all around, actually nationally as well. I speak at women's events. I have 4 boys, and I raised them here in Sioux Falls along with my husband.
Specifically speak to any challenges that came up or were happening before you started working with me.
I'm a chronic problem push-awayer. I'm sure that's not right. I'm a person that has been struggling with anxiety for most of my life, and I've been on a journey with it. You know, I've been on medication, and I've tried so many natural remedies or cures.
How did that anxiety show up specifically in different areas of your life?
Definitely showed up as racing hard and just feeling out of control and feeling that I didn't have enough to contribute to the world, or that raising my boys, that how could I possibly raise these 4 boys? Everything felt overwhelming. Sometimes I just thought, well, I'm just going to have to learn to deal with it like this. I'm going to have to learn to deal with having a racing heart and always feeling inadequate in whatever situation there is. And so I really felt trapped, and it would show up, different times. When it got really severe, it would be panic attacks. And I didn't always know when they were coming, but I could tell that they would be induced by stress.
What made you decide to book in with me?
I think we were looking forward to getting some tools to help with feeling positive and uplifted and encouraged even on the days when it's hard. I went into it, I think, with just a positive expectation of gaining some new tools to help with anxiety. I could see where your heart was and what your passion was, and how it is about the whole of somebody's life and not just one particular area. And I think that's what I really appreciated. And I really appreciated that it wasn't like, well, you have to have these 7 products in order to be healthy, which, we didn't work with products at all. It really makes you realize that taking care of you, it is really high priority, because you can't take care of the people around you unless you take care of you. So you provided that accountability too, which was huge.
How do you feel right now after the program?
I feel like I have strategies to go into things and have shifted from the mindset of this stuff is just going to happen to me, there's nothing I can do about it, to the mindset of, okay, even though life happens, and it's going to, and it's not always going to be perfect, that there's new ways of dealing with it. It doesn't have to be status quo. It doesn't have to be the way that I have dealt with it for 38 years, that I can take new things that I've learned from our time with you, and I can put it into practice. And I feel like so many tools that you gave us for immediate practice. Like, we could start immediately. I could start it right away and say, like, okay, here's the thing. There are going to be days when it's tough. Instead of that overtaking my life, to be able to take a few minutes and say, it's going to be okay. I can handle this. There's just a new level of freedom that comes with that, a new level of confidence that's like, well, I'm going to make it through. Whatever it is, I'll get through to the other side.
What are you most looking forward to?
I look forward to just trying with our business and going on to bigger speaking engagements, and even just as I get into raising teenagers, really being able to know that it's going to be okay. I look forward to what's in store, what could be next, what's around the corner, and that's just an exciting way to live.
If you were to speak to someone that was in your shoes, what encouragement would you give them?
The sooner you can deal with it, the better. And it doesn't seem easy. It's not always easy. And sometimes it's hard to say the first word. Deal with it as it comes up, so that it doesn't sit in there and it doesn't fester. And even if you're not thinking about it, that it may affect areas of your life and decisions that you make. The beauty of having a coach is someone who's just going to sit across the table and kind of listen as you get through all this stuff, and then come to those conclusions yourself. If you can just get to that place where you're like, all right, I have this thing, let's lay it out there. From there on, it's going to become easier. To have 8 weeks to sit down every single week and have a guided conversation with you, there's that huge accountability to it. That's like, you know what, I'm going to make it through this. Amos did a great job of just walking us through different things as they came up in life, and with having things and directions that we needed to go, but if there was something that came up, it flowed with it, and then you did a good job of making it fit into what we were talking about for the week, and I really appreciated that as well. I really recommend it to anybody who is just maybe looking for that next step, that's looking for a little extra help, that realizes like, oh, maybe I am dealing with things and I don't have words for them yet, that this is just a great way to really explore that and get to the other side of it.